Hi, welcome back to Book Chats from Lonsdale Public Library. As I'm sure you noticed, because I'm sure you're ardent fans, we took the summer off. We had a little hiatus. Well, there was a lot of other stuff going on around here at the library. Hopefully, if you are a kid or the parent of a kid, you had some fun with us over summer reading program this year. If you didn't, or even if you did, next year is another year. We're going to have a lot of fun. Again, it's going to be sort of a camping outdoorsy theme, so we've already got ideas. But meanwhile, the library is here, and we're going to be doing 2 book chats a month. So there'll be one the first Wednesday and one the third Wednesday. So the first Wednesday, you're going to see me, Marguerite. The third one will be Penny, unless one of you has a great idea for a book chat you want to talk about. Maybe you have some classics that are actually really fun to read, or just your very favorite books and you want to talk about them, or the best Christmas movies. Whatever you want to talk about a 5 to 10 minute talk, give us a call and we would be glad to put you on video, make you famous. But meanwhile, I am going to talk about back to school. It's that time of year. If you're not back in school, you probably will be soon. And that can be a scary time of year, especially for littles. You know, if it's your first time going to preschool, or your first time going to kindergarten, or even just every year you have a new room, you have a new teacher, you have a new group of kids. So it can make you a little apprehensive. So I'm gonna recommend a few picture books about that back to school experience that may be helpful. So I'm going to start with a couple of classics about separation anxiety, starting with Llama Llama Mrs. Mama by Anna Dewdney. Absolute classic. And it's about a little llama who's starting preschool, and he's scared and he's sad that he's going to be away from his mom for the first time ever. So he goes to preschool, and at first he doesn't want to participate. But then he makes some new friends and they show him all the cool stuff he can do. And he gets involved. And at the end of the day, Llama Mama comes to pick him up. And he's happy and he shows her all the things that he did that day. So it's a good one to encourage kids that they can do it. And in a similar vein, The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn is about a little raccoon who's going to school at night, as raccoons do, of course, as everyone knows. And he's worried about leaving his mother behind and being without her all day or all night. So she teaches him a magic trick. She gives him a kiss right in the palm of his hand and tells him that that will be her love for him to keep him warm all day, all night. So he can hold it to his face and feel his mama's love, which is just tender. And a good trick, you know, if you've got kids that, littles that are worried about it, you know, it's a good way for them to take their parents, their grown-ups' love with them all day. So I've also got a couple of books to recommend that are not quite so heavy. They're just a little bit of fun. I'm going to start with my friend Froggy. Froggy Goes to School by Jonathan London. And Froggy's a lot of fun. If you've not read any Froggy books, I highly recommend them. They're a good light read, and they've got a nice cadence, so they're really good read-alouds. So Froggy is also a little nervous. He has a dream that he goes to school in his underwear. But he doesn't. He goes and he has his typical Froggy adventures. He always gets into just a little bit of trouble, but not big trouble. So they're a good laugh and a nice light read. And then I got to talk about my buddy Pete the Cat, rocking in his school shoes. It's story by Eric Litwin, art by James Dean. And if you know Pete, Pete's always cool. So he goes to school and he's experiencing things for the first time, but he keeps his cool. He's rocking in his school shoes. And then they go down to the library and he's reading in his school shoes. So maybe those shoes are special and they make him feel brave and make his day extra fun. And if you like, you can always find online people reading Pete the Cat and doing the singing. I will once again save you from my singing. You would definitely thank me if you heard it. And then just one little bonus book for slightly older kids, if you want to think about all the different ways that we go to school. And this is something that certainly we've been thinking about in the last year, isn't it? Because there was in-person school, and there was at-home school, and there was in-between school, and all different kinds of ways of going to school. So this book is called My School in the Rainforest: How Children Attend School Around the World, by Margriet Wers. Not Marguerite, Margriet. It's Dutch. So it's kids in very different parts of the world. Some go to school on a boat. Some go to school under a tree. Some go to school through video because they live in someplace so rural that there's nobody around. So it's a fun reminder of all the different ways that kids go to school. And one more last reminder is that your library is here for you during the school year. If you have a school project you need to research, we can help you with that. If you have minutes you need to read for your reading logs, we are glad to help you find something that you will enjoy. So don't be strangers. Don't wait until next summer to see us again. Come in anytime. All right, see you next time.